how to take brains offline. There's a common scene that used to be in the movies. Not so much anymore because if it were, it would be roundly criticized. The scene is when somebody starts to lose their cool. They're in some kind of a situation where everybody needs their wits. But somebody starts to freak out, and then another person slaps him in the face and says, "Pull yourself together." One very funny version of this type of scene was in the movie Airplane. One lady on the plane started to panic and fall apart. The dude sitting next to her slapped her to get her to pull herself together. Then there was a line of people waiting for their turn to slap her and tell her to get herself together. Back then it was pretty funny. Today it wouldn't be possible. But the idea is critical, that if you or somebody you know is losing their cool, it's something you want to reverse. Today we don't slap each other, but we try to achieve the same outcome. Calm down, slow down, take a breather, etc. If we aren't careful, our brains can go off into some horrible tangents. Most of the time we can keep ourselves in check. When we start to imagine the worst case outcome and then the consequences of that and on, pretty soon we've convinced ourselves that it's all over. When this happens to a friend or a loved one, it's kind of hard to just tell them to snap out of it. A similar thing happens when people have heart attacks. These can be easy to fix if you catch them soon enough. That's why they got those defibrillators all over the place. What does a defibrillator do? It stops fibrillation. What is fibrillation? An irregular heartbeat. So the anti-fibrillation machine shocks the crap out of the heart so it can return to a normal, healthy heartbeat. It's also what you can do to get people to snap out of it. Here's how. If you're somewhere in public and a friend is starting to lose control, tell them to hang on. Find a defibrillator, hook up each paddle on either side of their head, yell, "Clear!" like they do in the movies, and boom! They'll feel better and thank you. My hero. Just kidding. You don't need a defibrillator to clear their mind of catastrophic thinking. You just need some carefully calibrated linguistics, the kind that purposely create confusion. Just like a fibrillating heart is confused by all the sudden influx of electricity, their fibrillating brain will be confused by the sudden influx of linguistic trickery. Even better is the two-step brain blast. First, confuse their brain to kind of soften them up. Then blast their brain with some wickedly funny embedded commands. Their brain will be offline for a couple seconds. When they come back, all their negativity will be gone, and they'll have a fantastic post-confusion afterglow. My hero. And everybody will live happily ever after. To learn more, visit mindpersuasion.com/3x3.